Welcome to my next Better Call Saul Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Better Call Saul, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found if you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you out there that are wondering, I have already seen Better Call Saul. In fact, I did reviews of all the episodes of Season 6 on this channel as I was binging the show until I got caught up. And I got caught up with the live episodes, Season 6, Episode 4. But I did review all the episodes of Season 6. I'll put the link to that playlist right here with about 20 seconds left if you want to jump ahead a bit. But the rest of the show I watched quickly. I didn't take my time with it, and a lot of things I forgot, so I'm rewatching the show to see the greatness that this show has. I know it starts off a little slow, but I know Better Call Saul gets really, really good. So with all that said, this will be Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode 3. The title of this episode is called Nacho, and this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So we have a flashback to Chuck visiting someone in jail. He's coming to see Jimmy. He calls Chuck a sight for sore eyes. Jimmy wants Chuck to make this situation go poof. And Jimmy calls him a lousy brother and a screw-up. I think Chuck called him a lousy brother and a screw-up, if I remember correctly, but I put Jimmy for some reason. Chuck says if I do this, essentially he doesn't want Jimmy to make him look bad. And then we go back to present time in the show. Jimmy looks at Nacho's number on the matchbook. Jimmy calls Kim Wexler very late at night. Kim thinks he wants her to talk dirty to him. Jimmy knows about her new client, Craig Kettleman. Jimmy says his whole family could be in danger, the Kettlemans. Jimmy says he just it was talking as he's drunk, and he lets Kim go as my nose is itching. Jimmy takes all the paper toweling off a roll and grabs the roll and goes to a payphone, and he calls the Kettleman's place a few times. He tells them, "You're coming, you're in danger," and they can, he can't really, their answer machine keeps going off, and finally he reaches them on like the fourth or fifth time, and he basically says they're coming, and then they're in danger. And in the morning, Jimmy tries to negotiate a punishment for a client with Bill Oakley. Oakley finally agrees to say the words, "I accept the deal." Kim calls Jimmy. "What do you mean I told you? I was drunk." Jimmy leaves. Mike enforces the rules again. $9 without the stickers. Jimmy only has $5, and Jimmy is able to hit Mike's kind of doing his own thing and not paying attention, and Jimmy reaches through the booth and hits the thing. "Screw you, geezer!" The cops are at the Kettleman's place. The neighbors saw their door wide open last night. No sign of them. And Howard tells Jimmy this. And Jimmy says he doesn't know where to find the Kettlemans, even though they think that he knows. And Jimmy goes to a payphone. He calls Nacho over and over. The phone finally rings, but no one says anything. Jimmy gets in his car. It won't start. And then he sees men coming towards him from each direction. So Jimmy takes off running, and they follow him and chase him, and it's actually the police. Nacho's been picked up, and he asked for Jimmy. Nacho's license plate was seen at the Kettlemans, and the FBI is going to get involved. Nacho calls Jimmy a miserable piece of shit. Nacho says he was there. He was casing the place. He says he was never in the house. Nacho says if the cops find something on him or his partners, that's going to be it for Jimmy. "Get me out of here today or you're dead, man," Nacho says. It's kind of a contrast because Nacho's actually a good character. This is like him being kind of mean, where to my recollection, he's a really good character and like a nice, down-to-earth character, unlike his cohorts like Tuco Salamanca. So Kim and Jimmy are taken to the Kettleman's house because they want to see the crime scene. They want to kind of look at things and to see if the detectives miss anything. And Jimmy notices that the little girl's doll is gone because she has a bunch of pictures with the doll, and it's gone, and suggests that the Kettlemans kidnapped themselves. Jimmy tells Kim that he called the Kettlemans and warned them, and Jimmy tells Kim that Nacho is a bad guy. Well, for now he is, but he's really not, in my opinion. And he basically tells Kim all the truth, the whole truth. And we go back to Jimmy going to the parking garage, and Mike won't let Jimmy into the parking lot. And Jimmy says he's going to just park there then, like where Mike's booth is, he's just going to park right there. And Jimmy lays a finger on Mike, and Mike takes him down to the ground and takes Jimmy to the station, is going to press charges. He changes his mind because he believes that Jimmy's right about the Kettlemans disappearing on their own accord. Mike tells a story about back in Boston when he was on the force, says nobody wants to leave home. Jimmy thinks the Kettlemans have went and camped out somewhere behind their house. Jimmy goes on a hike. This takes him a while. He eventually finds the Kettlemans far away in a tent. He called, I'm guessing, Kim to let her know, and then Jimmy opens the tent. Here's Johnny, scaring the Kettleman family, and then Jimmy demands that they go home or he'll get the cops involved. Jimmy grabs their duffel bag and tugging on it with Betsy, and it rips open, and wads of cash fall out. Yeah, is what Jimmy says to end the episode. So pretty good episode. I'm going to score this one an 8.0 out of 10. Jimmy was right about the Kettlemans, of course. And as far as my characters of the episode, I've got to give the male one to Mike Ehrmantraut, obviously, because he's just so great. And then for the females, Kim Wexler, of course. Didn't get a lot of time in the previous couple episodes, but we saw a lot more Kim in this episode. So that's what I have to say about that. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, or even El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please don't forget to Hulk smash the like button. And keep in mind, I cover a lot of stuff on this channel. I've covered Breaking Bad before as well, and I covered Better Call Saul, the final season, as well as a review for El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. But there's a lot of stuff that I have on my playlist. Franchise ranking videos, Walking Dead videos, end of the year movie ranking videos, horror and movies in general, Dexter stuff, Shameless stuff, Lucifer stuff, Big Bang Theory stuff, Cobra Kai stuff, Stranger Things stuff. You get the drift. I cover a lot of stuff, so maybe check out my playlist. I do rankings of shows too, like season rankings, but they're on the playlist itself. If there's one that you're looking for that you can't find, maybe send me a message on this video. Hey, I'm trying to find this. Do you have a video of this? And I'll send you the link to the video. And then, of course, let me know what you think. So share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Better Call Saul. What would you rate the episode, and whom, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? Remember to click right here for my Better Call Saul Season 6 reviews if you want to see those. I'll put my Breaking Bad reviews down here and other stuff on the end screen. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.